What's good looking? How are you doing? Hello one, hello all, and welcome into today's video. My name is Anglo, and today we are jumping into some more modded HOI4.
Yeah, boy.
As you guys all know, this is the home, the hub of everything modded HOI4 here on YouTube, and we like to party with every single mod that we can lay our hands on. And the mod that I'm laying my hands on today is the Age of Imperialism mod. And the reason why is because today is another Suggester Requester. And today's Suggester Requester comes from Matt Damon, who asked us to reform the Reich. However, this time do it in Austria. We're going to have Adolph's Austrian Reich today, and that's exactly what our goal is, and to see how far we can take it. But first, we must start as the Archduchy of Austria under Emperor Karl I. Oh yeah, one more thing, completely forgot to say. If you want to see more modded HOI4 content and want to leave a suggestion by yourself, comment down below and drop a subscribe. Now let's hop into the video. And in case you are unaware, the Age of Imperialism mod does its focuses very similar to mods like Kaiserreich, where you have to wait for certain events to happen. Over here we have dark clouds over the Schönbrunn Palace, which means we need to wait for something bad to happen to the palace, and then we can choose Long Live Kaiser Karl, or we can be like, nah fam, bum that, bring me Addy. We also have a very decent industry tree, albeit small. The bonuses from it are quite nice. Same can be said for our Diplo tree. Same can be said for our army, military, whatever tree here as well. I'm liking the look of those buffs. Look at those production costs. Oh, yeah. Now, for our goal, I could just do an Addy run and be like, oh, I'll just do what Germany did, but just do it under Austria. But I feel like that's boring. I feel like that's simple. So we're going to go one step further. I'm allowed to take Germany, since that's basically what Addy did in reality, right? But I'm only allowed to take lands that were once Austrian in history. That could be through direct land ownership, like with the Austro-Hungarian Empire. It could be through indirect, through the monarchy and the bloodlines there. However, I'm only allowed to touch Austrian or Habsburg land. That's my thing. Anything else has to be a puppet, but it has to be a reasonable take and a reasonable puppet. It can't be just like, oh, I'm feeling spicy, let's have Austria and Australia, you know? So, following along the script of nothing but joy, we are now in a new place. We're a new destination in life, led by the Danube Reich, and Adolf just took over the government. The government just lost full control. We are now the sick man of Europe. We have a will to get revenge. Also, let's not forget, new economic crisis. Yep, that's fun. We're having a good time, but I'm doing this focus next. Look at that. It may cost 300 political power, but 10 off-map civies? Bruh, that's delicious. You know, this is definitely a campaign I'm going to have to take my time with and absolutely dilly-dally as much as I possibly can, because I'm in a faction with Britain now, but the Germans and the Italians have just eaten the Dutch and the Belgians in literally no time at all, and I can see them coming after France. Portugal is going after the Spanish Republic, and they're so far so good, doing all right for themselves, and the Russians have just gone conservative. I'm not sure where that leaves them on the spectrum, but we're going to find out. Now, I'm in the midst of trying to complete this focus here, which will give us the consumer goods minus 10%, whoopee, research plus 5%, whoopee, and daily PP cost minus 0.15, whoopee. I've completed the industry tree, and I'm about to complete this tree here, which essentially just lets us annex Croatia, the Hungarians, the Slovaks, and the Czechs. After I've done all of that, then hopefully we're going to be in a position with loads of factories and I could just start mass producing. I already have this much on volunteer only. I need manpower, I need guns, I need an army that can stand up to the Germans. I'm going to build a massive fort line between Italy and Germany and just protect my territory, because bruh, I don't know what's coming. Do the Russians come after me in this mod? I don't even know. I also have this as well, the decisions to humiliate the Germans, the Italians, and I'm guessing that's the Swiss? Yeah, that's the Swiss. It gives me a border war, but I am worried and I am slightly concerned that by triggering it, it makes things worse for me because it could escalate to a full-scale war, and that's not entirely what I want on my bucket list, my to-do list. So I'm kind of holding off for these for the moment. Okay, so after building and building and building, I've managed to put myself in a position where I'm pretty much doing very well. You know, I've got loads and loads of factories, and I have a nice secure defensive line. Now, with the way things are now, Germany are getting to the point of where they could very possibly be unbeatable. France is about to collapse and Russia's not looking too good. So what I'm going to go ahead and do, I've justified on them, and although my troops clearly are not going to beat these German troops because they're literally roided up, God knows on what, I'm not seeing any troops here. So maybe I'll get lucky and be able to steamroll Dresden. I can only hope so, but I'm going to go ahead and declare this war. I'm probably going to regret this, but you know, live and let live, all of that fun stuff. Goodness gracious me, just let it happen. And of course, I'm not coming in alone. I'm bringing the British Empire. Surprisingly enough, that's actually a lot of green. You know what? I'll take it. I was not expecting my troops to do half decent, but they actually are. I just need to just steamroll them. I need to absolutely steamroll. You know, balanced. I put balanced just to watch my back. No, I'm going aggressive. I'm going hyper aggressive. Absolutely steamroll, please. You know, it's not looking too good. There is a lot of red, but we have managed to push them a good deal, and we have pushed into like Franken, Württemberg, Oberbayern, Niederbayern, as well as pushing into Sachsen as well, Thüringen, and edging into Brandenburg. Berlin is not a dream, really. I can do this. This is possible, and it's all thanks to my beloved tank divisions. These things here are absolute monsters, especially now that I have this. Plus 15% breakthrough, organization plus 30, recovery rate plus 10, speed 5, division attack 5, defense 5. Bro, Gunther Burstin is an amazing buff, and I am 100% for that. I just need to get more equipment because your boy running a tad low. Okie dokie, so thanks to our help we have gained from our ally Britain, they have managed to come down and take Hamburg. That being the case, Germany is so close to throwing in the towel. After that, I just need to get Italy, which, you know, won't be a problem. I've broken through the Alpines, and I'm literally just waiting for Britain to take Rome. I say take Rome, and I take the north. Hopefully they'll cap. If not, we have to take Palermo, but that's a different story. But Germany should be easy enough. I just need to take Stettin. I'm literally one step away from victory against the Germans. It's the power of Adi. Adi and his tanks. It doesn't matter if he's playing for German or if he's playing for the Germans or if he's playing for the Austrians. Give this man an armada of tanks. Armada of tanks? What the fuck? Give this man an army of tanks and he'll do the job. Another thing to point out as well, you know our fighters are different graving where we're knocking down 14 a day and losing only one when it's 1,000 versus 4,000. There we go. And after a very grueling fight, we've finally taken the city of Stettin. I'm going to go ahead and add this so that my production efficiency cap can go up by 5%. Very nice. Quickly brush off my research by coming back over here. And then, oh, no, that's going to take too long. Change the plan. We'll go after the mechanical engine for the tanks instead. And I'm going to have a look at the war map. And 2. They're 2%. Where? It's because the bloody Brits lost Hanover. Oh, you're useless, Britain. You're absolutely useless, you sausages. What are you doing? And just like that, Austriae est imperare orbi universo. Austrians have captured Rome. As it stands now, Italy is more or less halfway to capping, and the Germans, well, they're 2% still. I'm trying to take Wilhelmshaven and then maybe Groningen, and then that should be enough. If not, I'm gonna have to try and take this Polish land. I think this is where I'm losing it, is the Polish land, because I've been pushed west by Romania, but it's okay. I've got the Russians barely holding on. And just like that, it is finally done. The Germans have capitulated to us, giving us 33,000 guns. Well, no, 33, 38. That's like, what, 41,000 guns and then a bunch of other gear, which is very, very nice. But now that they're out the picture, I can reroute everything, including my special, lovely, devoted units of armor. I'm going to send them to this little Italian pocket and have them absolutely wipe the floor. Same with my air force. Although it's not much, it is enough to get the job done. So I'm going to send them down here to Italia, and hopefully I can get them to cap. After all, they only need like, what, 45% cap in Italy, so should be easy enough. And finally, it finally comes to a close. It finally comes to a finish. With this peace deal, I'm going to do what I can. We are 33%, as you can see. I'm going to take, or try to take, again, Habsburg land, but also what was owed to me. So German land, first of all. Yep, that's fair enough. Habsburg land, so like the lowlands. Italy, obviously the Austrian land here. I might just try and puppet the rest of Italy. I don't know. And then after that, I need to look at the Portuguese Republic because all of that was Habsburg at one point as well. And then after that, I think we're good. Obviously, there's the New World, but I'm not going to bother about the New World. New World doesn't matter until the new DLC. But I'm going to do my peace deal and see what I can come up with. So it seems like when I said forget about South America, I need to remember South America because apparently I'm at war with all of South America and, well, the USA as well. Thank you very much, FDR. Much love, much appreciated. But also on top of that, the peace deal, Russia got a little bit handy. They took a lot of the Pacific, subtly enough. And Britain managed to expand most of Africa as well. I took my positions over here. I took the north of Italy. This part went to France. And then we turned the rest of the Italy into a puppet, which was nice. We have Greece, Yugoslavia, and Romania all as one block. And they are all on the French team, which is something we're going to need to worry about because if I help Britain, I then need to go and fight against France and then Russia, which I am not necessarily prepared to do. I need to build, I need to fix my economy. I need to build for a couple of years. Hopefully Britain can just sort of hold on. And then after that, I'm going to go join in against Russia if I can. In the meantime, though, I feel like I'm going to stay busy and see if I can't go to America and fix things over there. Well, it seems like we're being sent a nice little invitation to join the Brits against the Russians because I've got this warning and the Russians or the Yugos are coming after us, which is not too good. We do have loads of equipment, so we are good. I'm just going to try and mass produce bunch of infantry units, fulfill our duties by maxing out our armies again, and then once they're all ready, I'm going to accept the invitation from the UK, and we're going to go straight in and finish off the French and the Russians. I feel like that's the safe bet here. And finally, after a long old push, we've managed to get the Yugos to capitulate and the French to capitulate, which means it's now time to turn all of our efforts over to Russia. This is going to be a pain in the butt because they are very tanky. They've got a lot of manpower. Where is it? They've got 1 million manpower and 150 troops. I imagine with us and Britain teaming up, it shouldn't be a problem. But at the end of the day, Russia's Russia. It's not going to be easy. So hopefully we can steamroll it and get the job done. And just like that, it is finally time to do our peace treaty. We managed to get all the way up to here, up to the Urals, and then they finally gave out. It also helped that the Japanese were involved as well. I'm going to do this peace treaty, and I will see you guys after. I'm not entirely sure how this is going to go, but I'm going to have the most amount of fun with it that I can. And ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, there is your final peace treaty, the Treaty of Paris.
Hold up. Wait a minute.
I'm only allowed to take lands that were once Austrian in history.
Liar!
We took a large chunk, as you can see. The Brits took Normandy and Gascon, their historical territories. Norway took all of this. The Brits also took St. Petersburg and a little bit up here by Arkhangelsk. Russian Empire became our puppet, and then the Empire of Japan took all of this. Empire of India was just a beast. Erodi how do I even say that? Ramasamy. Bro, Ramasamy is just out of this world. And then obviously we've got the free city of Constantinople slowly growing. I also went ahead and made the Greeks a puppet rather than eating them as well. It just made sense to do so. Now, I could go ahead and move everything to the States and see if I can't finish this war too, but I'm gonna be honest. Dude, I've been filming the whole day. I've been filming for the best part of about 10 hours now. It may be 1937, but I started in like 1931, 1932. It's a bit of a stretch to take all of my troops over to America now. I mean, I could do it. I'm gonna flip a coin. Hold on. I'm gonna flip a coin. Where's the coin? Okay, I'm gonna hold it up to the mic and flick it. Can you hear that? That's a coin. That's a really, 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 really bad 1 yen coin. Okay, I'm going to flip this. If it lands on heads, we're going to America. If it lands on tails, we finish the video. Let's have a look. Flick. And it lands on tails. Okay, it landed on tails. So that means we are now ending the video. It landed on heads. I was going to have to take all of this again. Oh, it's so much. It's too much effort. Thankfully, though, the coin listened. I love my 1 yen coin. Speaking of which, Japanese currency is really strange. Some coins are really nice and thick and good quality. And then the 1 yen is just like a little bit of tin. You could bend it if you have, like, if you made it warm enough, you could bend it. Anyway, that all beside, thank you very much for watching today's video, guys. If you have enjoyed, don't forget to, of course, click the like and subscribe button. Every little helps and all that fun stuff, and I'll see you in the next video I do. Until then, this has been the Danubian Federation led by Uncle Addy, and the name of the video would probably be Uncle Addy saves Austria ... and the world. All the best, and I'll see you next time. See you guys.